I don't care. Wherever they're comfy. I would put Bruno. I would have Bruno in the center and the other two on top. So it's no, no. Because the whole point of this is that people need to see that there's judges. Did a good job. Very nice. Move to the center towards Joe a little bit. You got it? You got it? All right. Welcome, everyone. We're going to be starting shortly.
All right, welcome back, everyone, to our virtual international championships. We're ready to get started with our American Smooth Bronze Single Dance Division this evening. And starting us out is Heat 185. Before we introduce our dancers, let me introduce the judging panel starting us out. We have Mr. Joe Travato, Mr. John Gates, and Mr. Bruno Collins. Our first dance up is the waltz, the Heat 185 Intermediate Bronze Open. Please welcome to the floor couple 146, Ellen, 119, Christine, 128, Paulette, 140, Annabelle, 153, Patty. In our full Bronze Open, we have 303, Jeff, and 307, Kevin. 7 contestants, 3 events. Music, please.
Alrighty, so we're back on our evening set, and co-hosting with me at this time, one of our judges, Mr. Ilya Efremov, one of our busiest dance council members. He not only is the area director for New Jersey with his lovely wife, Nadia, but he's part of our International Dance Council and travels like crazy, one of the top choreographers in our company. So I'm glad to have him while we're doing our open divisions, which of course is open choreography. We'll be watching in the bronze, silver, and gold. So, Ilya, what is it that you look for? And we can't talk during the MC, so we got to kind of pay attention here. So, when you're watching open choreography, what is it that you look for as a judge? And what things can competitors do that will entertain you and please you?
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here with you.
And we're happy to have you. You finally made it.
Yes.
You had a rough time getting here.
Yeah.
Flight
Nice
got
hand for our
canceled.
dancers. Next up is Heat 186, our full bronze open waltz. We have in our B3 category, please welcome couple 102, Donna, 117, Elaine, 145, Mary, 150, Michelle. In our C3 category, we have 120, Maria, and 141, Judy. Places and music, please.
Now I guess I have a little time to answer that question.
Correct.
I think it's two bodies talking to each other to the music. You know, you want to feel harmony, you want to feel musicality. It's like listening to somebody's talking to you and it's interesting to listen, or you kind of trying to make it through the conversation, right? So people that beautifully can speak and express themselves verbally. So this is probably the analogy in dancing, right? So we're just talking with our bodies to music. So I just want to see harmony, how two bodies beautifully conducting each other.
Okay, which is fabulous, and I agree with you. I enjoyed that myself. But let's talk about, we've got our brand new bronze students here. And what we're talking about right now with the harmony and the musicality, something that takes time to develop. So what is your expectation? What would you like to see from a newer student who's just starting out in the open divisions, like in the bronze one?
I mean, obviously, we're going
Great
to see
job.
them being nervous because you're
Next up is
exposed
Heat
to certain
187, our
elements that
intermediate
you
bronze open
have
tango.
no idea
Hang
what
tight
it's
one
Please
all.
welcome
second,
to the
okay.
floor. Couple 126, couple 146, couple 302, 303, 305, 120, 136, 140, and in our full bronze open, couple 145. We have 4 divisions and 9 contestants, places, and music.
I think it's a very exciting time for people who are coming off the street and being exposed to dancing, going through the first few programs. And then obviously early bronze, we're introducing them open choreography. And as you know, being an amazing choreographer yourself and actually one of my mentors, and doing this much longer than me, you can do your first dip and you see the person is just in heavens, right? So I think it's that excitement of being exposed to elements like this and to try this product. It is an amazing product, right? So you just want to see excitement. Obviously, you want to be on the beat. You're already at the bronze, you know how to be on the beat. Maybe the artistry is not there yet. Maybe the harmony is not there yet. But it's just the first step, just diving into it. I think it's very exciting.
Yeah, purpose. Let's just see purpose.
Purpose.
Do it on
Great word.
purpose. Show your heart and soul. And so far, everybody's doing a nice job. We've got all kinds of studios being represented.
Nice
Lovely
job.
on their tangos.
Next up is Heat 188, our Foxtrot. In the intermediate bronze open, please welcome couple 146, Ellen, 302, Robert, 303, Jeff, 313, Vern, 120, Maria, 136, Davy, 140, Annabelle, 119, Christine. Places and your dance, the Foxtrot.
You know what, Steve? I find it fascinating. I'm not on microphone very often, but just being here with you, I'm just looking with all the technology and lamps and cameras and all the amazing crew we have here, and people being all over the country. You still can feel the energy. You know?
Oh, yeah,
It's
for
just
sure.
It almost like
For
I'm
sure.
looking at live dancing.
It is. And something that we've talked quite a bit about today is that the energy and the feeling that the students have dancing in their studios. Because we know that once you get out at a live competition and the lights and the people and the more judges and, the nerves are going crazy, they seem to be so much more relaxed, which makes their performance easy to watch.
Yes, and everybody's in costume and having great energy. Just it feels like a real competition, If one thing we can say was a benefit, of the pandemic,
COVID, yes.
yes, it's this discovery.
Absolutely.
Love it. Great job, dancers.
A little bit of...
Next up is Heat 189, our intermediate bronze open Viennese Waltz. We have 8 contestants in 3 divisions. First up, couple 128, Erica, 146, Ellen, 303, Jeff, 307, Kevin, 119, Christine, 120, Sally, 152, Annabelle, 153, Patty. Places for your dance, the Viennese Waltz.
Do you know what also fun? It's just to see all the studios on the camera.
I know.
Just like different designs and
Oh,
different
yeah.
atmospheres. Everybody their own dance home, right?
I know. You got Pam out there from Powell with her student, Kevin, doing a nice job on their open Viennese waltz. Youngstown is out there. Sally with Dustin. Annabelle, who's been dancing all day, looking gorgeous. Patty with Kaylin from Chagrin Falls, who was doing some Argentine tango earlier. Looking nice in her Viennese. We got Jeff out there, who's been dancing up a storm with Hannah. Erica with
Beautiful
Juan
job.
and Ellen with Kevin.
Moving into heat 190, the waltz.
All doing a beautiful
In our
demonstration
intermediate
of
bronze
their
open, we
Viennese
have couples
waltz.
303 Jeff, 307 Kevin, 302 Robert, 305 Marty. In our full bronze open, couple 145 Mary. Places and waltz music, please.
We're looking at all of our bronze opens. So what would be something that you would advise a student who was just starting out in open? What would you say to them?
I think the first thing we see is shapes and forms of the body. So I think I would get this intact first, just to give them a certain shapes of the body that they can go from one shape to another shape, whatever that shape might be, right? So it gives clarity of the pictures moving, right?
And for the people out there watching, what do you mean by shapes?
A certain form of the body. Like, for example, you make certain decisions and you're striving to those decisions, right? You're trying to go from A to B and you know exactly what you want to do. Maybe to do to your skills yet because it's so new, bronze, it's very, very beginning journey. Maybe you don't have that experience yet, but it's a great foundation, to move forward, So it's not just a move for the sake of move, but as you say, moving with certain purpose, right? So those decisions that you make, A to B to C.
Moving to heat 191, the tango. In our intermediate bronze open, please welcome couple 117 Ellen, 126 Florida, 150 Michelle, 119 Christine, 128 Paulette, 140 Annabelle, 153 Patty. In our full bronze open, we have 303 Jeff and 307 Kevin. Your dance, the tango.
The one thing that I would say for anybody who's getting ready to dance into the open categories is to remember not to let go of your basic fundamentals. We have to make sure your waltz still looks like waltz, your tango looks like a tango, and so forth and so forth. And sometimes, because of the advanced choreography, we get so wrapped up in that choreography that we forget about the simple things. And choreography is something that is unique to each individual, and something that judges, when they're looking at, they could either enjoy it or not enjoy it. But good, clean dancing, any judge can relate to. So just make sure that you don't lose track of your basic fundamentals when doing your open routines.
I totally agree with you, and that's why it's really up to the teachers, and I think our teachers doing an amazing job to make sure that if we move to open, it does not mean we don't practice the close, because close is the foundation of everything.
Correct.
Nice job on that tango. Next up is heat 192, the foxtrot. In our intermediate bronze open, please welcome to the floor couple 303 Jeff, 307 Kevin, 313 Vern. In our full bronze open, we have couple 102 Donna, 117 Elaine, 145 Mary, 302 Robert, and 120 Maria. Dancing the foxtrot. Music, please.
I know there's been a lot of you requesting to make the screen bigger. We're watching on some large televisions, as well as the judges have huge wall screen that they're watching. So it's very easy to see the dancers and everything that they're articulating, from expression to footwork. So depending on what kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Device, thank you, that you're watching. I mean, if you're watching it on a small iPad or a phone, it's going to look really small. Nick, being our technical genius, how do they get it to play off of their televisions? Is there a way they could do that?
Yeah, so any smart television can go directly to YouTube, and you can go to the Danceboard Dynamics channel and find the link. You can search on YouTube. You can also go directly to the FredAstaire.com website the homepage for Fred Astaire Dance Studios. The top banner, they'll say click to watch live. And I'll finish that in a second.
Make sure you put your hands together for everyone dancing. Heat 193 is our Viennese Waltz. In our intermediate bronze open, we have couple 119, Christine, 140, Annabelle, 153, Patty. In our full bronze open, 102, Donna, 117, Elaine, 145, Mary, 150, Michelle, 120, Sally, and 128, Paulette. 9 contestants, 3 divisions. Your dance, the Viennese Waltz.
So YouTube embedded videos are on the homepage. So just click Watch Live Now, and you'll see all of them, all the different sessions. Now, the ones that haven't happened yet, you can see the video, but it's not going to go anywhere. But the session 1 we finished about an hour or so ago, that'll be up there for a couple of weeks. You'll be able to watch it at any time. It won't disappear. And then once we take it off the fredastaire.com website, it'll still be on YouTube, so you can still find it there. And that being said, we aren't familiar with those terms?
Absolutely. We'll wait till they change heat so that we have some time to talk.
I don't know if you saw, there was also a shout-out to Ilya.
Oh, yes, I saw it. I was going to say it. Hello, Ilya, Baba Ganoush. You look sharp and dapper, I think, as ever. And that's from Pushpa from Houston.
Great job.
Thank you, Pushpa.
Moving right into Heat 194, the intermediate bronze open waltz. Please welcome to the floor couple 117, Elaine, 150, Michelle, 302, Robert, 303, Jeff, 305, Marty, 120, Maria, 136, Davy, 140, Annabelle. Places and waltz music, please.
Okay, so thanks to Nick for that explanation for as far as viewing the competition. And as far as the difference between the closed and the open, very simply, if I put it into some easy layman's terms, closed obviously is closed category, which you are restricted just to do the school figures from the Fred Astaire curriculum and the trophy system. Where an open category allows you to do open choreography and to have more freedom to interpret the dance and what you'd like to do. And, for example, if you're doing a bronze open, you could pull material from the silver letter gold level and mix it all up. Anything you want to add to that?
Yeah, you just in very beginning, you're just stylizing sometimes steps, bronze steps, that they look slightly different. And you can start the student that way. All right, so it just has a little more flair, a little more freedom, a little maybe less rules. The foundation is the same, movement from foot to foot is the same. We have following certain technical aspects.
Beautiful job. Next up, Heat 195, the Tango. In our intermediate bronze open, we have 8 contestants. Couple 117, Paulette from Lakewood Ranch. Couple 119, Christine from Powell. Couple 126, Florida from Northport. Couple 130, Linda from Sarasota. And couple 153, Patty from Sharigan. Couple 302, Robert from Lakewood Ranch. Couple 120, Maria from Youngstown. And couple 303, Jeff from Park Ridge. Places and Tango.
And, you know, I really feel that Fred Astaire Dance Studios, our system, our trophy system, our level of expertise from our professionals, our International Dance Council of 80 past champions, present and past, we really produce more dancers better and faster than anybody else because of our system. And we incorporate amalgamated training, so even while the students are working on closed divisions, we also introduce the open divisions, which makes it a little trickier and it's a little bit more difficult. However, they move at a faster rate and they get better results faster.
It's a proven system for sure, and we follow that to the T. We just put a little our heartbeat and passion to it.
Absolutely.
Which we have plenty of.
Oh, yeah. Give it to me.
Yes. And it shows the result. Just we're looking at the screens. I'm still fascinated, actually.
And we got something up on the board on Pleasant Prairie, Fred Astaire.
Thank you, dancers.
Okay,
Next
hold
up, Heat
on.
196, the Foxtrot. In our intermediate bronze open, we have couple 117 and 302. In our full bronze open, 303, 307, 313, and 145 to the dance floor. Your dance, the foxtrot.
Somebody's writing in, looking good, Stephen and Ilya. Appreciate the live feed. Well, we appreciate you being on. We happy you are. Oh, that's Nick writing. What's the difference between open and closed divisions? We kind of went
just
through
answered
that.
that.
We answered that. If you still have any questions, feel free to write in the live chat. Of course, you are viewing the 2022 Virtual International Championships. Fred Astaire, which is our first national championship of many this year. In a very exciting year of our 75th anniversary. So all kinds of fun things are going to be happening.
Very, very exciting. Very, very exciting, I have to say. Just people just watching, it looks like one big party to me. And how the music selection?
You know, that was going to
And
be
thank
my
you,
next
couples.
thing, but we'll wait.
Heat number
until
197, we
this
have
is
117 Lakewood Ranch, 130 Sarasota, 153 Cherrigan Falls, 303 Park Ridge. And waltz music, please.
I think when dancing open, you really need to be very selective with the music in the beginning. Okay, it's one thing to master your expression and your showmanship and your feeling in your body and be able to dance to maybe just a okay piece of music. But when you're starting off and you're learning choreography, or as choreographers doing choreography, you need something that's going to move you, that's going to excite you.
Absolutely, no doubt. But do you know what's very rewarding for me to hear when people in the bronze program and first time being exposed to open choreography, and they say, listen, Ilya, I really enjoyed that music. That was a beautiful music to dance to. That means they're really paying attention not only to the moves, but they actually have a perception of the sound they're
Correct.
dancing to and
Correct.
responding to. That's very rewarding, I find.
Correct. So what else do we have up on our board? It's like I almost need...
Beautiful dancing out there. Heat number 198, we have Tango, 126 Northport, 128 Lakewood Ranch, 303 Park Ridge. Tango music, please.
Do you have a favorite dance? I don't. I love them all. And I know it sounds very cliche, but each one has its own special thing that it brings, and each one complements one another. What do I want to see when I'm watching dancing? And I want to see passion. I want to see passion. I want to see love. I mean, it's your hobby. It's not your career. So take away that burden, okay? You're not going to be like a professional because it's not your career. You know, just like we're not going to be. I'm not going to be a doctor. I'm not going to be a dentist. I'm not going to be a lawyer. It's not my career. Not even my hobby. That would be scary.
We know that. Now, I think that once you understanding that you cannot be perfect, that takes a lot of pressure off of you.
Absolutely.
Because perfection is such a thing that doesn't exist.
Love the passion, love the choreography. Heat number 199, Foxtrot. We have 119, Powell, 128 Lakewood Ranch, 140 Paradise Valley, 303 Park Ridge. Music, please.
Gentlemen, we have Donovan that asked, what is the favorite thing that you've seen during a competition, or what is your favorite dance that you like to see?
This is exactly what we're discussing right now.
You know what I think is my favorite thing is, as choreographers, and I'm sure Ilya will back me on this, when we have the opportunity to put choreography together for somebody, or we just see somebody doing the choreography in the beginning, it doesn't necessarily have to be from us, and then to see them a couple months down the road,
Comes to life.
and it comes to life. I just feel like crying when I watch these people. Matter of fact, there's been many times I've had tears watching people get out on the floor and expose themselves and let their hearts and just go for broke.
I totally agree with you. I think this is the best reward. Like a teacher and you student doing well, that's your reward. Choreographer,
Absolutely.
and your choreography
Absolutely.
comes to life. You composer, your song becomes a hit. You
Yes,
know.
yes.
Totally agree. And that's why we're always tuning the students.
Beautiful
into
dancing out there, guys. Wonderful, wonderful job. Moving on to heat number 200, we have Beanie's Waltz, 117 Lakewood Ranch, 150 Pleasant Prairie, 303 Park Ridge. And music, please.
So, Donovan, I hope that answered your question.
By the way, guys, thank you so much for all your questions.
Oh, yeah, keep them coming. We love it.
If you want to know how to join the conversation tonight, all you need to do is log into YouTube. To do that, just click the upper right-hand corner, the circle, log in. Using your Gmail or Google account information, YouTube is owned by Google, so the same information will work. Then you can be part of the conversation with the fabulous Stephen Knight and Ilya Efremov.
And just sitting and watching dancing, you could learn so much as an amateur, as a student. Just sit and watch.
Actually, for judges as well, I was judging previous session. We don't judge a lot of virtual competitions. So your attention to details, you all of a sudden see slightly different because
Beautiful
you're
Beanie's
judging
Waltz.
from the screen.
Heat number 201, we have 302 Lakewood Ranch, 119 Powell, 303 Park Ridge. And music, please.
When you're judging off the screen, your concentration is different, right? The camera is following, right? And you're watching like on TV, pretty much, right? So your perception of dancing, slightly different. So I think even as a judge, you develop your vision and how you see things, looking.
I like it because you don't have to look for numbers.
Yeah. Very convenient.
Because even for the judges, that is pressure to make sure they find everybody, because that's our responsibility as a judge, to find each and every competitor that's out there. So here we could pay a little bit more attention to the dancing because we don't have to look for the numbers.
If you guys would like to, and you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to get notified when we do go live, we try to go live a couple of times a month, bringing you ballroom dancing from around the country. You can hit the bell icon.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 202, we have Tango, 303 Park Ridge, 307 Powell, 302 Lakewood Ranch, 305 Fort Walton Beach, 102 Boynton Beach, 117 Lakewood Ranch, 145 Park Ridge, 150 Pleasant Prairie. Music, please.
So we want to talk about the music and music choices. I think Mr. Plant and Brent Mills, right? Plant with his technology and ability to stream it, and Brent Mills with his fabulous music. I mean, every song he played so far was fantastic. Yeah, I hope the dancers really enjoying and recognizing that as well.
Now, the trade-off with having the talented Mr. Mills is we're using copyrighted music, which is why you're not really hearing it on the stream. Now, the dancers are hearing it really nice and clear in the competition at their individual studios, but on the live stream, we can't do it because it's copyrighted music.
But the dancers enjoy this music.
You can tell.
Everybody's doing a great job.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 203, we have Foxtrot, 117 Lakewood Ranch, 130 Sarasota, 302 Lakewood Ranch, and 303 Park Ridge. And Foxtrot music, please.
It's not easy because throughout the years we are used to come to the competition having live audience, and surroundings are slightly different. So what's really surprising to me is the fact that the energy of the dancers and performance level is exactly the same in their own studios with pretty much not a lot of audience.
Yes.
Right?
They
As
do
it would
have
be-
audience. I'm sure the rest of the teachers and the students are there cheering them on and watching. But no, it's not like
It's
a
not
live
this.
event.
Yes,
Right.
it's not a live event, and just to see, I don't see any difference in the performance level.
Yes, they're doing a great job.
So Pushpa mentioned that they can hear the music. So I did turn it up slightly. We're just testing it out tonight to see if we get flagged. It's very, very low. Hopefully we can get away with it. That way you can get an idea of what they're dancing to, and I'll know that later tonight.
Gene Hansen.
You guys are killing it out there. Beautiful job. Heat number 204, we have Vinnie's Waltz. 120 Youngstown, 136 Powell, 303 Park Ridge, 307 Powell. And Vinnie's Waltz music, please.
We have Gene Hansen from Fred Astaire Brookfield in Wisconsin. She says, hello, everyone. Looks great. Thank you, Gene. Thanks for watching. This is one of my favorite Venus waltzes.
Yes, beautiful.
I love it. Look at Pam and her student. Go. Go, Pam.
Yeah.
Pam is out there with Kevin doing a beautiful job. We've got Jose out there. He's dancing, one of our seasoned veteran professionals. And Maria's out there with Dustin, my pal Maria from Youngstown. Doing a beautiful
And
job.
thank you, couples. Beautiful job out there. Heat number 205, we have Waltz. 303 Park Ridge, 118 Long Grove, 102 Boynton Beach, 128 Lakewood Ranch, 302 Lakewood Ranch. And music, please.
Robert with Millie has been quite busy, looking great. We've got Lisa out there with Nick doing her open waltz, her interpretation.
As long as the stars are above you, longer if I can.
Yes, Robert has been dancing quite a lot today and full of energy still. That's great to see.
Along with Jeff and Mary, too. Joseph's from Chicago,
Yes,
from Park Ridge.
Park Ridge.
And it's so nice because not only do they do closed, but they also do open. That is quite, that's quite the feat. I'm impressed as heck.
Beautiful dresses, beautiful gowns.
Yep, and we got Donna looking beautiful from Boynton Beach. Lovely arms, nice control and balance.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 206, we have Tango. 303 Park Ridge, 118 Long Grove, 102 Boynton Beach, 302 Lakewood Ranch. Tango music, please.
So Donovan asked how many competitors. We have over 100 competitors at this competition.
That's quite impressive. And let's not forget, this is still a very new product that is being in the works. And I think this competition is going to grow every year more and more.
Lisa's working that tango. I love the way her skirt's moving. Let's get some nice flight. So that must have some good weight at the bottom of that
Oh, yeah.
skirt. Looks great.
Nice.
She's
black
making
piping.
Nick look good. She's
Yeah.
making him look good.
She always does. She always does. Yeah, it's beautiful, like yellow lime kind of color with black piping. Great contrast.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 207, we have Foxtrot. 303 Park Ridge, 118 Long Grove, 102 Boynton Beach, 128 Lakewood Ranch. Music, please.
And if everyone could like, subscribe, and share this, we'd like to get it across the world, bring ballroom dancing to everyone. That is our goal.
Lisa doing some nice open work, solo turns on her own, always impressive to a judge. Donna in Boynton Beach, tearing it up with her grapevines. Paulette from Lakewood Ranch, swinging her hips and making that foxtrot look sexy. And then Mary and Jeff, amateur couple, doing their open foxtrot up in the corner, doing a little side-by-side work themselves.
This is another impressive thing to see amateur couples
Oh, absolutely.
doing open choreography.
Absolutely. And I guarantee you those two have huge smiles on their
And
face
thank
because I
you,
know
couples.
how they are.
Heat number 208, we have Vinie's Waltz. 118 Long Grove, 102 Boynton Beach, 145 Park Ridge, 303 Park Ridge. And Vinie's Waltz music, please.
As you can see up in the screen from Park Ridge, Mary and Jeff, how they swap back and forth. They dance with each other as amateurs, and then, of course, they have their pro-am partners as well. You've got Raphael and Hannah out there with them now. Donna has a nice usage of her arms. Creating some nice shapes.
Beautiful.
Great job.
And thank you,
job.
couples. Heat number 209, we have 303 Park Ridge, 118 Long Grove, 302 Lakewood Ranch. And music, please.
So, do you have a favorite smooth dance?
I was about to ask you another question. I am more into lyrical stuff, me personally. So if I really have to choose, I like them all. But I think also depending on the mood, you know, see, I think a lot of people are drawn to dancing or artists one way or the other. And artists usually moody people, some of them more than others. And I think sometimes you feel like tango, maybe sometimes you feel like a Vinie's Waltz, sometimes you feel maybe very lyrical or jazzy, you know.
See, I'm into a smorgasbord, so I like a little bit of everything. So that's why, I mean, right now we're doing the single open dances. That's why I really dig the multi-dance championships, because you get a little bit of everything. I like to taste a little bit of everything.
I know you have roller coaster of emotions.
Yes,
starting
I do.
with tears and then with everything
I
else.
do.
Whole
And thank you,
spectrum.
couples. Heat
The
number
whole
210, we have
spectrum.
Tango. 303 Park Ridge, 118 Long Grove, 302 Lakewood Ranch, 119 Powell. And music, please.
I'm okay. If it's only fish, I'm okay with that.
We want to thank you for joining us. This is the 2020 Fred Astaire Virtual International Championships. We're broadcasting live from Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Steven, what was so special for you when you were competing? If you have to choose few things that you will bring up to the audience, what was about the competition that made you who you are?
First
as
of
well?
all, the competitions, I love the process. I love the journey going to the competitions. I love the glamour about the competitions, and I love the audience, and I loved connecting with the audience. You know, when I got to that point of my career, things were so much
And
easier.
thank you, couples. Heat number 211, we have 303 Park Ridge, 118 Long Grove, 302 Lakewood Ranch. Music, please.
I stopped worrying about what the judges thought and only concerned myself how I felt and what was the reaction I was getting from the crowd. That was the important thing to me. I wanted to hear the applause from the crowd. I wanted their approval. I didn't care what the judges said.
So when you retired, what were the most memorable things? If you have to go back and dive into your memories.
Probably finally making it to the U.S. final. I mean, that was special. Stayed there 3 years. I was at the bottom of the final, but I made it to the final, and I was very pleased that I got there. And again, I danced for me at that point. That's what's special. I was the one spending the money. I was the one who had the sore muscles. I was the one who had the swollen feet. It was about me.
You know, we know you as a performer, and you still participate in national events. You know, every time we
Hey, if
ask you
somebody asks me to dance, I'm
and
there.
they ask you all the time.
I'm there.
And thank you, couples. Moving on to heat number 212, we have Vinie's Waltz, 118 Long Grove, 102 Boynton Beach, 145 Park Ridge, 146 Lakewood Ranch, 119 Powell. Vinie's Waltz music, please.
Now we're moving back to waltz, Vinie's waltz.
Never shine quite as bright as in the movies. Still wanna go.
Christine doing a lovely job from Powell. Creating some good lines. Lisa looking elegant and beautiful. Little skirt work. I love it. Side by side.
Yeah, great control.
Oh, yeah. She's a,
Changes of directions.
She's a lovely dancer.
How about Lakewood Range?
Beautiful. Beautiful. This is Ellen, who we've been watching today. Ellen is busy. She gets involved. Her plate is
And
full.
thank you, couples.
She does
heat
a
number
lot.
213,
And nice,
we have
nice
102
job.
Boynton Beach,
And I remember
145 Park Ridge, 146 Lakewood Ranch, 302 Lakewood Ranch, 303 Park Ridge. Waltz music, please.
I remember when she just started and just watching her like that. She's very, very dedicated, you know, every day in the studio, working so hard. The result is right here.
And she
front of us.
also, Ellen, competes in solos and showcases and does quite a good
well.
job. And I think that brings a special flair to her open routines as well.
They invaluable experience. Showcases.
Absolutely.
You can't beat that.
Caroline from Wisconsin says, go Nick and Lisa. And we have Keep It Up, Fred Astaire, Illinois, or Long Grove, I can't read. That's from Johnny Lombardo. Nick and Lisa looking good from Johnny Lombardo. Mary doing a lovely job with Raphael. Donna showing all the balance and
thank you,
control in her
couples.
waltz.
Heat number 214, we have Tango, 102 Boynton Beach, 145 Park Ridge, 146 Lakewood Ranch, 302 Lakewood Ranch, 303 Park Ridge. Tango music, please.
I love when the ladies use their skirt.
Adds so much to the character of the dance, right?
Of course.
Especially when you use it organically.
Mary and Raphael doing their tango.
I would say that for the bronze, the choreographies are not that easy.
No, they're not.
I think we're raising the bar every year.
Well, you know, I mean, I think about what I was doing before I retired in 96 and now what they're doing today in 2022. I mean, the level is like crazy.
I think people also much better athletes. you know.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 215, we have Foxtrot, 102 Boynton Beach, 145 Park Ridge, 146 Lakewood Ranch, 302 Lakewood Ranch, 303 Park Ridge, and 313 Westminster. Foxtrot music, please.
I think we have a little comment from Donovan. He writes, I'm enjoying my dance lessons. Well, I am glad you are, sir. And again, I'm going to hold you to it. I want to see you at one of our upcoming events this year. So talk to your teacher and decide what you're going to do.
Charlie, Charlie, Charlie.
You can't say no to Steven.
Because because I'll be on ya. We've got Vern out here with Amanda from Westminster, showing his foxtrot, doing a nice job. Actually, we have 3 gentlemen competing right now. Robert, Jeff, and Vern all against each other. And then we have Donna, Mary, and Ellen all against them. This is in the B2 for the ladies and the C1 for the gentlemen.
It is great to see gentlemen competing and having a rather large division, especially in our Orlando competition. I was very impressed. I think some of them were semifinals.
Absolutely.
That was amazing.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 216, we have Waltz. 150, Pleasant Prairie. 308 is a scratch. 103, West Palm Beach. 140, Paradise Valley. 145, Park Ridge. 146, Lakewood Ranch. 311 is a scratch. 141 is a scratch. 302, Lakewood Ranch. And music, please.
I liked all the support at the West Palm studio with Misha for Lydia, and they're dancing in the gold. Lydia is a seasoned competitor. She's no stranger to the competition floor, and she's looking absolutely beautiful as usual. We've got Rebecca out there from Paradise Valley doing her rendition of the Viennese. We've got Francis from Pleasant Prairie.
And thank you, couples.
Beautiful job. Go West Palm Beach. I love it.
As I'm looking at the screen right now, I'm thinking, when you try first open routines in smooth, I think it's a lot more difficult to contain them than rhythm, because you're moving.
Sorry, guys,
across.
that was supposed to be an actual tango. That we need to do waltz. Our apologies. We actually really like that Viennese waltz, so we wanted to play it for you. We're going to do waltz this time with the same couples. I know a lot of you are confused, but so I'm just going to repeat this.
Go Tony.
216 waltz. Couples
more the
150
merrier.
Pleasant Prairie. 103 West Palm Beach. 140 Paradise Valley. 145 Park Ridge. 146 Lakewood Ranch. 302 Lakewood Ranch. Waltz music, please.
So we got to enjoy a bonus dance.
Yes.
Nothing wrong with that.
So I was thinking, like when you first time doing open routines, and you have side by sides in American Smooth, right? You have a long dress that has weight to it, right? And you make these big steps across the floor. The body control, ability to change timings and directions on time, it's quite difficult.
Oh, yeah, because that dress is still moving the other way when you have to change direction.
Under momentum.
And those ladies are wearing high heels. That's not an easy thing.
No, and that's why when I watch some of the bronze routines and I see the side by sides and I see like some syncopated timings and active movement across the floor.
Absolutely.
It's not easy.
Beautiful dancing now that we got the correct song. Moving on to 217, we have Tango. 150 Pleasant Prairie. 103 West Palm Beach. 140 Paradise Valley. 145 Park Ridge. 146 Lakewood Ranch. 302 Lakewood Ranch. Music, please.
our judges also get engaged with the dancers and
absolutely.
spectators.
Absolutely. Great job, Rebecca from Paradise Valley with her teacher Anton, demonstrating some lovely pivots, some parallel work. Very nice. We got Mary up in the top from Park Ridge with Raphael. Lydia with Misha doing her rendition of Open Tango, quite nice. Lydia also competes in the International Ballroom, which is really an aid to the open work in the American Smooth because she really studies and concentrates on her closed work. And here, of course, she's doing her open work. We've got Ellen in Lakewood Ranch doing a little bit of a drag, hitting some beautiful lines. Francis in Pleasant Prairie rocking
And
that
beautiful
tango
dancing out there,
along
guys.
with
Heat number 218,
Robert
we have
and Millie
Foxtrot,
from Lakewood
150,
Ranch.
Pleasant Prairie, 103, West Palm Beach, 140, Paradise Valley, 145, Park Ridge, 146, Lakewood Ranch, 302, Lakewood Ranch. And music, please.
It's funny, you watch the dancers right now, and we all know how much skill it requires to dance like that, but how easy they make it look. You know, with their smiles, with their body languages, how they move, how they interact. You know, I think to any non-dancer would think, yeah, probably not very difficult, but how much skill you need to really have,
very difficult
you know?
to make it look effortlessly.
I mean, social dancing can look light and easy, but competitive dancing,
and there's
like
you know
that,
what? There's no better exercise than this ballroom dancing. I mean, the only thing better that I think could be swimming because that incorporates all the muscles, but this incorporates everything. And how good is it for you? I mean, physically, emotionally.
Swimmers don't have the music.
No, they don't. No, they don't. I mean, this is a science, a sport, a hobby, an art, all wrapped up into one. And it only gets better and,
And thank
better
you,
like a
couples.
fine
Heat number
wine.
219, we have Beanie's Waltz, 150,
Love the
Pleasant
comparison.
Prairie, 103, West Palm Beach, 140, Paradise Valley, 145, Park Ridge, 146, Lakewood Ranch. Music, please.
Johnny Lombardo writes, great dancing so far. It makes you want to get out there to dance and compete. Come on, Johnny. You're invited.
So can I
Next
ask both of you a question?
Absolutely.
Okay, so both of you travel quite extensively to coach in the various studios around. If you're watching this, so let's say I'm a student and I competed in this event. Could you like watch this like later on and then come and coach me on it? Like if you came on my lesson and said, okay, here's the heat I was in. I want you to watch this and then work off of this video. Is
And
that
thank
something
you,
could do?
couples. Heat number 220, Waltz, 150, Pleasant Prairie, 310, Fort Walton Beach, 103, West Palm Beach, 118, Long Grove, 143, Fort Walton Beach. Music, please.
Absolutely. Oh, this is my favorite waltz. This music
Wait a
inspires
second.
me.
Another favorite wall.
I have lots of favorites, sorry. Anyway, to answer your question, Nick, absolutely. I mean, I find it very important to have your dancing videoed because first of all, let's just see the different levels and how you progress. And you're looking, you can see, oh my gosh, I did that line really good, but I didn't create as big a shape as I could. Oh, what happened to my footwork there? I lost my footwork. Can I have more movement? Oh, that was good. Oh, that was beautiful. You know what I mean? Absolutely, you can go back to these videos. I find it very important to have your dancing videoed so that you could have a library on your progress and your journey.
I totally agree. You know, every time you feel down because some things don't work, you just go back to your videos and see what happened in the past. That helps your future for sure.
Absolutely.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 221, Tango, 150, Pleasant Prairie, 310, Fort Walton Beach, 103, West Palm Beach, 118, Long Grove, 143, Fort Walton Beach. Tango, music, please.
Bruno is dancing. You can see his shoulders are moving over there.
You got Michelle and Kirill doing their tango. Trevia's back with Aaron doing her rendition of the tango. We got Lisa out there, Lydia out there. We've got Ron and Martha, amateur couple, dancing. And again, making sure that the basic fundamentals and the characteristics of tango are still being portrayed while adding the different shapes and the different flavors as far as choreography.
I was about to say about the flavors. It's just fascinating to see how the students reacting so quick, going from waltz to tango to foxtrot to Viennese waltz, and you can clearly see the change of mood. You know, it's just like you feel it. It doesn't even take you time. You just boom.
And
different
thank you,
role.
right
couples.
into it.
Heat number 222, we have Foxtrot, 150 Pleasant Prairie, 310 for Walton Beach, 103 West Palm Beach, 118 Long Grove, 143 for Walton Beach. Foxtrot music, please.
So we're going from tango to foxtrot. You can see body language changes, different interaction.
Lisa's cutting
Yes.
it up on that floor right now.
The skirts are flying. See? Boom.
I mean, I could think back how this open American smooth has evolved through the course of the years. It is so exciting. I mean, years ago, it used to be a little stuffy and dry. Now there's so much personality and pizzazz to all of the dancing. And the style has evolved like crazy. Probably one of the most exciting styles in our ballroom curriculum
And
is the American Smooth.
The world is going crazy about American Smooth right now. The Europe, there's so many. I mean, we're not that far away from world championships.
And they all
And thank you,
want it.
couples. Heat number 223, we have Viennese Waltz, 150 Pleasant Prairie, 310 for Walton Beach, 103 West Palm Beach, 118 Long Grove, 143 for Walton Beach. Viennese Waltz music, please.
Ron and Martha doing their Viennese waltz. Michelle and Kirill looking fabulous, along with Lisa and Nick, Lydia and Misha, Trevia and Aaron. And you know what's so fun? Each one of these couples brings a different flavor. You know, we're not looking at something that's mass produced and everybody looks exactly the same. They all have their own little different twist to what they want to create and what they want to say through their dancing.
Yes, their own personality, how they feel the movement, and dancing to the same music.
Correct.
Beautiful
And interpreting
dancing.
it
Heat number
different.
224 is next. Waltz, we have 309 West Palm Beach, 143 for Walton Beach, 102 Boynton Beach, 117 Lakewood Ranch, 145 Park Ridge, 150 Pleasant Prairie. And music, please.
Gentlemen, can you explain the difference between bronze, silver, and gold? We had someone ask what that means.
Do you want to take it or do you want me to take it?
You start.
Okay, so obviously the levels, like anything, just like in karate, where you start with your white belt, yellow belt, blue belt, so forth and so forth. So the degree of difficulty is different. The bronze stage is really, if you're not thinking of competitive dancing, it's just a really good social dancer, somebody who can handle themselves in any social situation with any partner to any music, and have the basic fundamentals, good characteristics, and techniques. And the thing that's different about Fred Astaire Dance Studios is that we give ownership of the product. And through our trophy system, bronze, silver, and gold, our customers, our students, will get the ownership of the product. And we'll continue
And
in a
thank
second.
you, couples. Really beautiful dancing out there, guys. Heat number 225, we have Tango. 309, West Palm Beach. 143, Fort Walton Beach. 102, Boynton Beach. 117, Lakewood Ranch. 145, Park Ridge. 150, Pleasant Prairie. Tango, music, please.
And then, of course, in the silver, we get up to a higher level of proficiency. It gets a little bit more intricate. It gets a little bit more fancy. They're more of a more style. The silver, when it gets in the smooth, it has the continuity style of dancing, so they have covered a lot more space on the floor. Body flight is bigger. And then, of course, the gold, which is sort of like an amateur on a professional level, where they're an outstanding ballroom dancer, and these are your true hobbyists, people who get into the gold level.
I think it's very clear description of 3 different levels. Obviously, a lot more to it. Difficult to do it right here, right now. But I mean, the levels represent different qualities, and also judges are very careful when they're looking at the levels that they're judging.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 226, we have Foxtrot. 309 West Palm Beach, 143 Fort Walton Beach, 102 Boynton Beach, 117 Lakewood Ranch, and 145 Park Ridge. Foxtrot, music, please.
If I'm not mistaken, that bronze, I think, is the longest program out of 3.
Yeah, because that's your
fundamental
discipline stage. Absolutely.
So it takes quite a while to get through the bronze program, especially if you do a lot of different dances. But then it's just about really developing.
But the beauty of our trophy system also is that we have different degrees of difficulty. We have qualification, we have standard, and we have honors, which basically it's about how many dances you want to major in and specialize in, and of course the requirements on the technical aspect of it. So you could do a qualification program, which is a 4-dance major with minimal technical requirement. You could do a standard program, which is a 6-dance major, and you also have to demonstrate steps solo. That takes a lot of balance and control. And then you could do, of course, an honors program, which you're doing all of the step, and you're doing male and female.
And thank you, couples. Heat number
Or lead
227,
and
we have
follow,
Beanie's
excuse
Waltz.
me. I got to be proper.
309 West Palm Beach, 143 Fort Walton Beach, 102 Boynton Beach, 117 Lakewood Ranch, 145 Park Ridge, 150 Pleasant Prairie. Beanie's Waltz, music, please.
But based on what you just explained, I think it's very important that the students do take exams and going through the qualification and officially moving from one level to another level. And I think just the knowledge, because knowledge is power, and that you guys know exactly where you stand, and when you're moving from one to another, so you don't stay longer if you don't need to, or you don't jump quicker if you shouldn't, because as we're just discussing, bronze is a vital program, at least in my opinion. That's the fundamental program that really creates a fantastic platform for the future dancing.
Correct. And no matter what you do, you always stick to your program learning. That's the most important thing. It's the foundation of everything you do.
You know what? It's funny that when we judge competitions and we see, like, right before the professional events, you watch the warm-up.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 220, we have Waltz. Heat couple number 310, Fort Walton Beach, 117 Lakewood Ranch, 130 Sarasota, 145 Park Ridge, 150 Pleasant Prairie, 302 Lakewood Ranch, and 303 Park Ridge. Waltz, music, please.
So when you watch the professional warm-ups, I sometimes have fun just witnessing what's happening. And there's a lot of couples, ballroom and Latin couples, or rhythm and smooth couples, sometimes warming up with basics.
Oh, absolutely. That's the best way to do it.
You know, they don't do their routine or something like working on the frame or the body contact or just simple weight transfers from foot to foot. And what I'm saying is just that the fundamentals never get old. So no matter where you are, whether you're beginner bronze or you're like ultimate gold dancer, there is always, it's like our referral point, right? The point of reference.
Yeah.
Say.
And that's such a good point. because if you try to warm up by doing your routines, if you make the slightest little mistake, that's going to wig you out.
Affects you.
It affects you. So just get the muscles going. You don't even need your teachers. Stretch and warm up by yourself.
So we both agree.
And
bronze
thank you, couples.
is the
Moving
most
on to heat
important
number
program.
229
Correct.
in Tango, we have all the same couples out there. Couples, take your places for Tango music, please.
You guys mentioned earlier that the American style smooth is becoming more popular in Europe. Can you explain to our viewers, because not everyone is familiar with dance terms, what's the difference between American smooth and international ballroom?
I'll let Ilya answer that.
Well, they have a very similar, as I would say, fundamentals. So American Smooth is based on fundamental skills of international standard. But I think one of the most visible things it's the ability to get out of frame, back into the frame, and for the partners having ability to move separately or cohesively together on a distance. Versus standard, you're always standing in a basic hold, facing each other.
And thank you, couples. Moving on to heat number 230, Foxtrot. We have all the same couples out there. Couples, take your places for Foxtrot music, please.
Would you like to add anything, Stephen?
You know, the ballroom, the international ballroom, of course, is very technique driven and very disciplined and beautiful to watch as well. The American style has the technique, has the discipline, but it also has a very high level of artistry, which I enjoy. Obviously, born and raised in America, I've been an American style dancer all my life. I, of course, didn't start till later, like 17, unlike a lot of our overseas professionals that come over who started at a very young age. How old were you when you started?
Well, I'm not a perfect example. I started at 15.
Oh, you were old.
Yeah.
You were old. And what made you start? The girls.
It's an accident. It was
the
accident.
girls. You wanted to be around the girls.
Girls came later. You don't have to
And
reveal all
thank
my
you,
secrets.
couples. Moving on to heat number 231, we have Beanie's Waltz, 145 Park Ridge, 150 Pleasant Prairie, 303 Park Ridge. Beanie's Waltz music, please.
But I have to say, American style is American smooth. We're talking about right now is really, really evolving and gives you opportunity to be free within the structure. And I think this is what you were trying to say, right? It's also very technical, but gives you
And
a
it's
lot.
difficult to go in and out of a good closed position. Very difficult.
To make it look good too.
Yes.
It has to be musical.
Easy, yes. It has to be seamless. It has to be able to just melt from one move to the other.
Very true.
Ooh, I like that word, melt.
That's a Stephen Knight word.
Yep. Along with many others that I have.
Yeah.
Anything coming up on our chat board? People write in questions, shout outs.
Donovan Shanahan.
I haven't heard from Jack Davey.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 232, we
He
have
was on
Waltz.
earlier. He's been gone
couple
for a
number
while.
302 Lakewood Ranch, 303 Park Ridge, 310 Fort Walton Beach. And music, please.
We've got our two amateur couples out here. Martha and Ron, Jeff and Mary.
I actually see these two couples often at the national events.
Oh, yeah.
And thank you, couples. Moving on to heat number 233, we have Tango. Same couples. Take your places. Music, please.
Caroline from Fred Astaire, Pewaukee writes in, love watching the amateur couples. So inspiring. Thank you. Oh, there's Jack. Jack is there. Online program to follow.
We have great online.
Oh,
program.
is there an online program to follow? That's a tech question. Nick,
I will look into that.
thank you. We're just the help here. We're just the commentators here.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 234, we have Foxtrot. Same couples on the floor. Couples, take your places. And Foxtrot music, please.
Some people say a man is made out of mud. A poor man's made out of muscle and blood.
We got our amateur couples out there, as well as Robert from Lakewood Ranch. That Robert's been doing a lot too.
He's doing great.
Yeah, he doesn't lose any energy at all either.
I'm so proud of him.
Millie's working him. Jeff and Mary doing their foxtrots, some swivels, a little side by side.
Little do-si-dos.
For Martha and Ron.
This is not a great, such improved couple from Fort Walton Beach.
Oh my gosh.
I remember them for a while.
Not to mention the fact that they
And
look
thank you,
younger.
couples. Heat number 235,
than when they
we have
started.
Denise Waltz, 118 Long Grove, and 310 Fort Walton Beach. Music, please.
Lisa's back with Nick. Great skirt on Lisa. You see that little bugger move?
Recuerdo tu imagen alejándose.
Beautiful arm styling. Speaking of going from one shape to another shape organically. All right.
De abajo mis
Beautiful.
And thank you, couples. Heat number 236, we have Waltz, 118 Long Grove, 303 Park Ridge, and 314 is a scratch. And music, please.
A child begins with one single step, then walks a million miles.
So in regards to the online program, we do not have it for this event, but I have made a note, and if that's something that people would enjoy, I'll make sure we have it for future events.
Ready yet?
Every year is going to be better and better, right, Nick?
That is
Le-
correct.
Learning on the fly.
Mhm.
My eyes can't
Even these 2 years, I'm just looking at this technology. I already mentioned that earlier, and just to see what we accomplished, and just an ability to run an event like this. Pretty much, we can do it across the globe.
Absolutely. And this is all
Fascinating.
in-house, and Nick Plant and his company has done, his Dance Sport Dynamics has done an outstanding job. We've had little to no glitches, which is exciting.
Beautiful dancing, guys. Beautiful dancing. Heat number 237, we have Tango, 118, Long Grove, 303 Park Ridge. And music, please.
And how about the ability for all the friends and family members to watch their
Oh,
friends
absolutely.
and family?
Right from the comfort of their own home. And both these couples out here from Park Ridge and Long Grove obviously are in Illinois. And it's a little nippy there. So these people are sitting at home and watching their friends and family dance and not even having to leave their house.
And thank you, couples. Moving on to heat number 238, we have 118 Long Grove, 303 Park Ridge. And couples, take your places for your foxtrot. Music, please.
You've been a fabulous co-host. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Stephen.
It gets
It's been a
lonely out here
pleasure.
by myself.
Don't be by. There is a lot of people who
I
want to
know.
join you here.
We'll find
Have
somebody
a
else.
lovely conversation with you. I enjoy watching this beautiful dancing with you. Now it's time to go to judge.
Now you got to go judge.
You keep entertaining and do what you
Alrighty.
do best.
Alrighty. Thank you, Ilya.
Those of you that are new to our channel, please hit that subscribe button if you want to get notified when we do go live. Hit the bell icon. That'll let you know when we do go live. Please like the video. Hit that thumbs up button. That helps out our algorithm a lot. Share it to all your friends. Our goal is to try to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as we can. That is our goal. We're about at a 500 right now, which is great. And we keep building and growing. That'll help us out a lot. Our goal with Dance Bar Dynamics is to bring you ballroom dancing from around the country.
Luann and I were just sitting here and just talking about how wonderful all you guys look out there. All right, here we go with heat number 239. We have Vinie's Waltz. Ron and Martha from Fort Walton Beach. You guys get to finish us up with the solo. That's fantastic. All right, here we go. Vinie's Waltz, music, please.
I remember all of the things that I thought I wanted to be. So desperate to find a way out of my world and finally breathe. Right before
This is our final heat of the Open Single Dance Divisions. We're going to be going into the American Smooth Open Championship Divisions. You are watching the 2020 Fred Astaire Virtual International Championships being broadcast live from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and across the nation.
cuts you deep, when the night keeps you from sleeping, just look at you will see.
You guys are amazing. Amazing. All right. That concludes our single entries, and now we're going to go into open championships. But first, we're going to give you guys a couple of general dances to gather yourselves and get yourselves ready for American Smooth Open Championship Divisions.
Congratulations to all of our students and competitors who competed in the single dance open divisions. We will be moving into our multi-dance championships. Oh no, we're moving into the single open championship dances. We'll start off with waltz.
You were right the first time. The single, open.
The open single dance, yes.
Oh, that's what you said. I'm sorry.
So I'm going to take a quick little breather, and I will be right back.
Go, Nick.
We have a date, but I love her. Yes, I love her. I'm gonna walk right up to her gate and see if I can get it straight, 'cause I want her.
gonna ask her, is you, is or is you ain't my baby. Way you acting lately makes me down. Yours is still my baby, baby. Seems my flame in your heart's done gone out. Now a woman
All right.
is a creature.
We're just in a couple minute break, getting ready for the Open Championship divisions.
When you're sure of what you'll find, she's gone.
We have 17 heats remaining tonight for you. We're going to start tomorrow, session 3, and that's Friday afternoon at 1 p.m. If you guys want to be part of the conversation, join the live chat. To do that, you have to log into YouTube. Logging into YouTube is pretty easy. You just click that circle in the upper right-hand corner. Fill out your credentials. If you have a Gmail or Google account, those credentials will work because YouTube is owned by Google. Type in those things, then you can be part of the live chat. That's what you hear our commentators are referring to. You can also give a shout out to your favorite dancers. You know, most of the people that are in this competition, they're probably going to come back later and watch this, so it'd be kind of nice if you saw something you liked, put it in the live chat. They'll be able to see it. It'll be real time, so they can actually see it when they're dancing. Also think about leaving a comment in the comment section of our video. Make sure you like and subscribe. That helps us out a lot. As I said, in Danceport Dynamics is our job or our goal to bring you ballroom dancing from around the country. Try to go live about 2 to 3 times a month. Closer to 3 times a month when we're in the actual competition season, which we just begun. Just started off again, so we're going to be going live a couple times, I think 3 in February, 3 or 4 in March. Our next broadcast will be from Phoenix, Arizona for their interregional competition. After that, we'll be going from Houston, Texas, second weekend in February. The last weekend in February, we'll be bringing you to the Winter Ball. It's a Milwaukee, Wisconsin competition. Beginning of March, we'll be going to Atlanta. All right, we're going to get going here in a couple of seconds. I'm going to take a quick little break to get off. I got to fix something. I'll be right back.
All right. Welcome back. We're going to get our judges back up. Please welcome Elia, Mary Lynn, Bruno, Joe, Tony, we're going to work our way into now the American Smooth Open Championship Division. You are watching our second annual virtual international championship. Studios from around the country are competing this weekend virtually. We're going to be starting on Heat 240. Heat 240, our American Smooth Open Championship Division. Please welcome out to the floor, dancing in the first heat, Heat 240, couple 118, Lisa from Long Grove. Couple 117, Paulette from Lakewood Ranch. Couple 130, Linda from Sarasota. Couple 143, Martha from Fort Walton Beach. Couple 302, Robert from Lakewood Ranch. Couple 303, Jeff from Park Ridge. And couple 310, Ron from Fort Walton Beach. We're at Heat 240, your Open Championship Waltz. Places and music.
And I'm back. We're into our Open Championship single dances, starting off with the waltz. We got Linda and Carlos out there. Lovely developpe on Linda. Lisa and Nick. Jeff and Hannah.
She captured a feeling, sky with no ceiling, a soul
Ron and Natalie.
inside a frame. Here's to the ones
Robert with Millie.
dream.
Paulette with Eric. All doing their rendition
Beautiful
of the waltz.
job. Next up is Heat 241, our Open Championship Tango. Please welcome to the floor couple 118, Lisa, 117, Paulette, 130, Linda, 143, Martha, 302, Robert, 303, Jeff, and 310, Ron. Dancing Tango, music please.
I wanna follow where she goes. I think about her and she knows it.
You are watching the 2022 Fred Astaire Virtual International Championships. We are currently doing the Open Single Dance Championships in the Smooth Division. This is heat number 241. And with us tonight on commentary is Stephen Knight. Stephen Knight is the Fred Astaire National Executive Dance Director. Did I say that right?
Correct.
As well as a swell guy.
Thank you, Nick.
Nice job on that tango. Next up is Heat 242, our Open Championship Foxtrot. We have couple 118, 117, 130, 143, 302, 303, and 310. Dancing Foxtrot, music please.
I should give you some background on Stephen. It's not very frequently they have as well-rounded of a dancer as Stephen is. He was successful in a variety of different divisions. He'll talk about the American rhythm, but he was successful in the American smooth, Latin, theatrical. Usually our professionals, they kind of specialize a little bit, and Stephen was able to do quite well with all of it.
I was very fortunate to work for a company that provided great support system and an overabundance of training and motivation, which of course helped me get to where I was. I did not do it alone, obviously. I had a lot of help, a lot of people helping getting me to the place that I got to. And I was fortunate because I found a career that I loved. I love it. I love people. I love changing lives.
Thank
I
you,
love
dancers.
watching the changes
Next up,
in them.
Heat 243, our Open Championship Viennese Waltz. Please welcome couple 118, Lisa, 143, Martha, 303, Jeff, and 310, Ron. Dancing your Viennese Waltz, places and music.
And as a judge, the one thing that we want to see, especially with our seasoned veteran competitors who compete pretty religiously all year long, is we want to see improvement. And our Fred Astaire professionals are masters at getting great results from our students, which allows me as a judge to enjoy the improvements that the students have and watch them on their journey to reach the goals that they're looking to achieve. Lisa and Nick out there dancing their Viennese waltz. Having a super, super night. Martha dancing with Aaron, Hervini's waltz, doing a beautiful runaround. Creating some great lines. Jeff and Hannah. And of
Beautiful
course,
job.
Ron and Natalie.
Moving into Heat 244, our Open Championship Waltz. We have 5 contestants, 1 division. Couple 103, Linda. 128, Paulette. 302, Robert. And 309, Bob. All dancing our Open Championship Waltz. Places and music.
We have Caroline that mentioned loving the energy from everyone. They've been dancing nonstop all day and are still giving 100% love it. Thank you, Caroline, for that.
Oh, yes, they are. Now here's a new person out there that this is the second time I've seen tonight. Mr. Bob with Anastasia from West Palm Beach doing their open waltz and doing a great job. We've got Lydia out there from West Palm Beach with Misha. Beautiful top line. Robert and Millie doing some open twinkles. Paulette with Juan. Beautiful usage of the arms. That's only accenting her movement.
Beautiful job, dancers. Next up is Heat 245. It's your Open Championship Tango. We have couple 143, Triva, 140, Rebecca, 146, Ellen, and 309, Bob, to the dance floor. Dancing Open Championship Tango. Music, please.
Oh, I'm going to apologize. So I just heard Luann. It's Triva. I kept saying Trevia, so I apologize for killing your name. And of course, she's doing her tango. Some parallel work. Nice free spins, well balanced with a nice lunge line at the end. We've got Paradise Valley back out there. That's Rebecca with Anton doing her tango. Creating some great shapes, good lines. Nice and crisp, well balanced. Ellen and her tango with Kevin. Kevin and Millie, of course, are our Fred Astaire American Rhythm Champions presently, and also the United States Mambo Champions. They've won that 2 times in a row.
Nice job, dancers. Next up is Heat 246, our Open Championship Foxtrot. We have couple 143, 140, 146, and 309 dancing the Foxtrot. Music, please.
You know, Steven, I don't know if you mentioned it, but one of the things I really enjoy about this competition is I get to see people that don't normally come to the national events. And
Correct.
There's some really good dancers that, for whatever reason, we don't get to see them.
Well, I think a lot of them have careers that don't let them get away. So this is like going in for a lesson. So it's easy for them to participate in a national event like our virtual international championships. And the dancing's been great from start to finish today. I love all the energy that everybody's bringing to the floor. Bob doing a great job with Anastasia.
You guys are doing an amazing job. Everybody looks wonderful. Next up is Heat 247, our Open Championship Waltz. We have couples 143, Triva, 140, Rebecca, 146, Ellen, and 309, Bob. Dancing Waltz. Music, please.
Remember, if you have any questions, feel free to drop in on the chat line here. Go to your YouTube. Sign in, I believe, under your Gmail or Google.
Take the way
Rebecca from Paradise Valley with Anton. Creating some beautiful lines. Beautiful tornillo. Very liquid. Ellen with a beautiful tornillo. And trivia.
Beautiful waltz. Our next heat is Heat 248, the Open Championship Tango. 5 contestants, 1 division. Couple 103, Linda. Couple 128, Paulette. Couple 302, Robert. And couple 309, Bob. Dancing the tango. Music, please.
You're watching the 2022 National Virtual Championships. International Virtual Championships. Brought to you by Fred Astaire Dance Studios. We're broadcasting live from Fort Walton Beach, Florida, and from studios across the country. Tomorrow we'll start at 1 p.m. Central Time, and we're going to be beginning with the American Rhythm divisions. So join us for that.
So Nick, I don't believe so. Our open multi-dance smooth championships. Oh no, we have them tonight. Okay, so.
Nice job. Next up is Heat 249, our Open Championship Foxtrot. We have 5 contestants. Couple 103 from West Palm Beach, 128 from Lakewood Ranch, 302 from Lakewood Ranch, 309 from West Palm Beach, Places, and Foxtrot.
We will have them in about 5 or 6 heats. The multi.
I see that.
Yep.
As myself and Ilya were talking earlier, so when you are watching the Open American Style smooth, you'll watch how the couples go from open position, side-by-side positions, and then they'll regain their closed positions, like Lydia's doing right now, back into closed.
Stephen, will you be judging it all this weekend, or are you?
You know what? I'm ready to do whatever they need. I'll do a little emceeing, a little bit of hosting. I'll do some judging.
Nice job, dancers, on that foxtrot. Next up is Heat 250, our Open Championship Viennese Waltz. Please welcome couple 143, Treva, couple 140, Rebecca, 146, Ellen, couple 103, Lydia, couple 128, Paulette, and couple 309, Bob. All dancing Viennese Waltz. Music, please.
Stephen, how does one prepare for a virtual competition versus a traditional in-person competition?
Well, I think getting ready for a virtual competition, one of the concentrations you should have is really doing things at the fullest, creating the most volume. Because again, we're watching it on a screen, which is one dimension, opposed to something that's live, which is multi-dimensional. So really concentrating on really taking it, and like if you stretch a little bit more. If you got to get low, get a little bit lower, just so it really shows up on the screen.
You know, I've seen it, some of the videos that some of the studios have taken upon themselves to have an audience there or some people cheering along. I saw some signs earlier That's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm sure all these studios have people watching.
Thank you, dancers. Next up, Heat 251, our Open Championship Waltz. We have 3 contestants. Couple 117, Ellen, 302, Robert, and 310, Ron and Martha. Dancing Waltz, places, and music.
Our amateur couple, Ron and Martha, are out there again, doing their open waltz. Doing some parallel work. And then back into closed position. Little tipple into some pivots. You have Robert and Millie out there, parallel work. Some open. Ellen and Eric. Doing a beautiful tornillo, underarm, lunge line, series of underarm turns, free turn into a body drop. Beautiful.
Great job, dancers. Next up is Heat 252, the championship tango. We have the same dancers on the floor, couple 117, 302, and 310. Places and music.
And for those of you who are watching, you could see how the feeling and the characteristic and the storyline changes from dance to dance. Tango being very sharp movements, very staccato. Lots of quick changes of direction. Nice job.
Thank you, dancers. Next up is Heat 253, our Open Championship Foxtrot. We have our same competitors on the floor, places, and Foxtrot.
All right, coming up in 2 heats, we're going to have the Open Multi-Dance Championships for the Smooth Division. Now, again, for people who are at home that aren't necessarily in the ballroom world, what's the difference between a multi-dance versus a single dance?
Well, it's pretty simple. I mean, a single dance is you're competing in just one single dance and being marked on a single dance performance, where in a multi-dance, you're dancing all of the dances. And I believe in our multis, yes, they're all open, and they're all 4 dance. Sometimes you could have a 3 dance, sometimes a 4 dance. In this case, there will be all 4 dances. The judges will place them accordingly in all 4 different dances. Then the marks, of course, will be handed to the scrutineer, who will enter the marks into the comp manager, which will then spit out the marks as far as placement for second, third,
Excellent
fourth,
job.
and so
Next up,
on.
254, the Open Championship Vinnie's Waltz. We have couple 117, Ellen, 310, Ron, and 309, Bob on the dance floor, dancing Vinnie's Waltz.
Now, are the multi-dances random, or are there specific dances they have to dance to?
There are specific dances, and they're also done in a specific order. The multi-dance in the American Smooth is always dance, waltz, tango, foxtrot, and ending, of course, with Viennese waltz. So the dancers know the order beforehand because it's consistent throughout.
And when people practice that, do they practice that in that same way?
Absolutely. Not only do they practice in that way, but they also, if they're dancing in the multi-dances, they'll do what's called rounds. and therefore the music will play all 4 dances in a row, and they'll practice their walk-ons, their bows in between dances, and of course their walk-offs, just as if they were at a competition.
That's very interesting, actually.
It helps build a stamina.
Congratulations to our dancers. Great job. And I apologize to Lydia. I called her Linda. Is Lydia from West Palm Beach. We're moving into our open multi-dance championships, starting with Heat 255. This is our 4-dance open smooth multi-dance. Please welcome to the dance floor in Heat 255, couple 303 Jeff, 143 Martha, 145 Mary. Your first dance, the waltz.
The first of their 4 dances, of course, the waltz. And again, now here's one of the important factors when dancing a multi-dance division. You really want to show the differences between each dance. You don't want them to all look the same. You want to have specific characteristics, specific storylines in each and every dance. Martha out there creating some beautiful lines with her teacher, Aaron. Beautiful tornillo. Well balanced. Beautiful exit. Mary's dancing with Raphael, doing her open waltz. Some beautiful parallel work.
This is Heat 255, our open smooth multi-dance championship. Your second dance, the tango. Music, please.
Does the word championship designate something? I noticed earlier that we weren't doing championships, and now this is. What is a championship?
Well, a championship, again, of course, is, in this case, a multi-dance. And there's actually 2 different styles that the competitions offer. That is a championship division, and then there's a scholarship division. Championship division, of course, is it's a championship. It's the best of the best get out there, and they compete, and it's a higher level of accomplishment. And then, of course, a scholarship division, there is some scholarship money that's awarded. Jeff and Hannah doing their tango. Hannah, of course, is the owner and studio director of the Park Ridge Studio. She's also a past Fred Astaire champion and a beautiful American smooth dancer.
Nice job. We're watching a 4-dance multi-dance championship. This is Heat 255 in our open smooth division. Your third dance, the foxtrot.
And we move on to the foxtrot, which is a little jazzier, a little spicier. So as you are watching from home, you could see where all the dances have a totally different flair and different energy. Martha doing some kicks. Mary and Raphael, side-by-side work. And again, in these open championships, you can see in the open style where they go in and out from closed dancing into an open position. Mary doing some solo work with Raphael. Little grapevines, back into closed position, and right back out.
Thank you, dancers. This is Heat 255. We're in our fourth and final dance. We We have 303 Jeff, 143 Martha, and 145 Mary dancing. And your fourth and final dance, the Viennese Waltz.
You are watching our virtual international championships, our first national competition of the year. And again, everybody who participates and competes this year, they will be receiving points in our World Cup Series. And because of our 75th anniversary this year, we will be awarding over $210,000 in prizes and scholarships to our professionals and students. So everybody that you're watching today in the virtual championship will be receiving points for their entries as well as their placements. And then, of course, all of those are awarded at our cross-country dance championship, which happens in New Orleans. This year in New Orleans.
Beautiful
April,
job.
we'll
Let's
be
have a
doing
nice round of applause for
2021.
our open smooth multi-dance champions in our first heat. Great job. Thank you, dancers. Moving to heat 256 in our open smooth four-dance multi-dance championship. In our B division, please welcome couple 143 Treva, 145 Mary, 146 Ellen, and in our amateur couple 310 Ron and Martha. Your first dance, the waltz.
Born on the
Oh, there's Treva.
of the ocean, with all the tides against you.
With her teacher Erin doing their rendition of their open American style waltz. Nice well balanced turns, Trivia.
I know there's
Very nice.
in your
Ron and Martha, our amateur couple, doing a fabulous job all day long.
you could see what I do.
And then we have
'Cause
Ellen with Kevin. Beautiful ronde, nice leg line.
Beautiful job. This is Heat 256, our open smooth four-dance multi-dance championship. Your second dance, the tango.
Now you notice that Mary and Raphael are out there again doing the Open Smooth Championship, but the first time they danced it was in the C level, which is her level, and now she's doing it in the B level, which is an age division younger. So it's a little bit more challenging, but the students enjoy being challenged. Kevin and Ellen. Keeping it crisp, keeping it strong and staccato. Trivia doing some open work, some parallel kicks. Remember, we're going to be here. We're finishing up tonight. We'll be here tomorrow and all day on Saturday. We welcome all your
Great job.
questions.
You're watching the Open Multi-Dance Championship. In our four-dance category, your third dance, the Foxtrot.
Send in all your comments, your shout outs, your questions. Make sure you get on, like our page, share. We want to share the wonderful world of ballroom dancing with everybody. Trivia doing a beautiful tornado there. Exiting into some hairpins. Creating some beautiful shapes. Ellen and Kevin. Ooh, sexy move there. Mary and Raphael. Mary's still going strong, been going strong all day long. The woman is a superwoman. And then, of course, Ron and Martha showing their foxtrot. Nice little leg
Beautiful
line
job.
there.
This is Heat 256, our open smooth multi-dance championship, your fourth and final dance in our B division, the Viennese Waltz. Music, please.
And as you can see, I mean, they don't get much time in between each dance. So they've got to be ready to rock and roll from dance to dance and take on a whole new persona and a whole new flavor from dance to dance.
We have 2 more heats in this open multi-dance championship division.
Eight more dances. 2 more sets.
Congratulations. Thank you, dancers. Moving into Heat 257, our open smooth multi-dance. Please welcome to the floor in our C category 303 Jeff, 310 Ron. In our senior division 103 Lydia, couple 128 Paulette, couple 150 Michelle, and 309 Bob to the dance floor. Your first dance, the waltz.
We're going to say goodbye to Mary and Ellen, who've done an outstanding job all day long. Congratulations. Rest your feet, because I'm sure you're dancing tomorrow. Now we're watching Lydia and Misha from West Palm Beach. Open, side by side. And back into closed. You've got Michelle with Kirill. Beautiful tornillo. Balanced, well-balanced turns. And Bob with Anastasia doing his waltz. Standing up beautifully, retaining a nice frame. Beautiful job.
Thank you, dancers. Heat 257, your second dance in our open smooth multi-dance, the tango.
Now, Stephen, in these breaks between the dances, are the judges still? Are the dancers still being judged, or no?
You know, that's such a good point. When I train the couples, I train them to realize that they're not only being judged when they're dancing, but they're being judged in between dances. So, for instance, the moment your feet hit that parquet floor, you're on parade. The spotlight is on you. And you want to show confidence right off the bat. As a judge, I know that we don't get a lot of time to watch. Excuse me. So I start watching them the moment they walk out. I could feel the vibe from the couple instantly when they walk out on the floor. I could see what's happening in between dances. How confident are they? How confident do they roll out and bow for the audience? How confident are they in their next setup for their next dance? So yes, it's very important because we do have limited time to look at the couples. We literally have 6, 7, 8 seconds to look at each couple. And that's not a lot of time. So we do watch them continually.
Great job. This is Heat 257, our Open Smooth Multi-Dance Championship. 4 dances. Your third dance, the Foxtrot. Music, please.
Paulette with her teacher Juan, little open work, looking very jazzy and spicy. We've got Ron and Natalie. Showing some great rhythms. A little bit of solo work. Creating good lines, nice volume. Lydia and Misha doing some beautiful shapes, retaining their beautiful open top line, which showcases the female so brilliantly.
Nice job on that Foxtrot.
Ooh, I love
We're going to
the
watch
kiss,
our fourth
Paulette.
and final dance in Heat 257, our Open Smooth Multi-Dance. We have Jeff, Ron, Lydia, Paulette, Michelle, and Bob on the floor. Your fourth dance, the Viennese Waltz.
One more dance to go in this 4-dance championship. Of course, you're watching Michelle and Kirill from Pleasant Prairie, Lydia and Misha from West Palm Beach, Paulette and Juan from Lakewood Ranch, Ron and Natalie, Fort Walton Beach, Jeff and Hannah from Park Ridge, and Bob and Anastasia from West Palm Beach, all finishing up their 4-dance championship with a beautiful rendition of the Viennese Waltz. Good solo turns there, Bob. Canter turns. Congratulations to all the couples for a beautiful showing. And thank you for dancing for us.
Great job. Beautiful dancing. Let's have a nice hand for all of our dancers out on that Open Smooth Multi-Dance Championship. Everybody did a great job. We have one more heat left. This will be finishing us up for the evening. Want to remind everybody we start at 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. But finishing us up tonight is Heat 257A, our Open Smooth Championship, 4 dances. We have 2 competitors on the floor. Please welcome couple 140, Annabelle. And in our amateur couple 310, Ron and Martha. Your first dance, the waltz.
And of course, we say goodbye to Jeff and Lydia and Paulette and Michelle and Bob. Congratulations. Beautiful job. Thank you for dancing for us for the Virtual International Championship. And now we're watching Ron and Martha, amateur couple, of course, do their 4-dance championship. And of course, Annabelle and her teacher, Anton, from Paradise Valley. And as I mentioned earlier, we had Annabelle, who was at our West Coast Dance Championship last week competing. And we also had Martha, who was at the West Coast Dance Championship. So you can see these are true dance enthusiasts. They just love being out there.
Stephen, when are we going to find out the results for the championship divisions?
If I'm not mistaken, those are all going to be announced on Saturday evening. But we could definitely check on that.
Beautiful job. Put your hands together for that waltz. Your second dance in our open, smooth multi-dance, the tango.
So I just got confirmation. These awards for the championships will be awarded on Saturday evening, along with the professionals. Beautiful tornillo on Annabelle. Great shapes. She's dancing with, of course, her teacher Anton, who is also a professional competitor with his wife. They do a lovely job. They dance in the 10 dance in the International Ballroom and Latin. Great representatives for the company in our 10 dance division. Some solo spins for Ron and Martha. Back into closed position.
Thank you, dancers. We're watching Heat 257 in our open smooth multi-dance championship. We have couple 140 Annabelle and 310 Ron and Martha Keller. Your third dance in our 4-dance competition, the Foxtrot.
Now we have the sexy, jazzy Foxtrot.
Johnny, take a walk with your sister the moon. Let a pale light in to fill up your room. You've been living on the ground, eating from a can. You've been running away from what you don't understand. Love.
Beautiful way to end our evening with Miss Annabelle from Phoenix. And of course, Ron and Martha from Fort Walton Beach. Dancing their 4-dance championship.
It's alright, it's alright. She moves in mysterious ways.
Woohoo! Great job. This is our final dance for the first day of our virtual competition. Find your favorite spot to get started for the Viennese Waltz.
And our last dance of the evening of our virtual competition. You see Tony's waving his light, just like a concert. Oh, I'm glad the judges all started rocking the same way. Oh, there they go. Bruno. They're having trouble all staying together. They kill me. Anyway, our students are doing a beautiful job. We thank all of our students today who performed for us so beautifully with so much passion and love for their art. We've enjoyed every second, every minute. We look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. And make sure you get on YouTube, Google, Gmail, chat room. Oh, look, a standing ovation. All right.
Luann's muted. Luann's muted. Yeah, Luann. Luann.
Congratulations to everyone dancing at our first virtual international championship. The first day was fantastic. We can't wait to see you tomorrow starting at 1 o'clock. I want to thank all of our judges and all of our studios and dancers from around the country for participating in the virtual International Championship with Fred Astaire Dance Studios. Good night, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow starting at 1 o'clock.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow and our second day of our virtual International Championships. Congratulations and good night.